months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Pass clock. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Grab down the middle, it's Miller. The defense scoops it up.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll give it to the running back. Finding some room with the 25. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, when you commit a lot of defenders up on a 3rd and short situation, if you miss one gap on the defense, that back is going to be running for a while because there's nobody left on the back end.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. They'll try a pass here. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back, it's Salter. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from...
Oh, the pass rush hits home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And he'll run out of bounds. And here, 2 yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Looking for some space. It's Joyner. That's the 45. Oh, he breaks free. Still going. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Texas Tech. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. Oh, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
14, 0. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Breaking free at the 35. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Catch made on the out route. Eludes a tackle. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They look to throw it here on second down. And this one is caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Big cut there. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And he's got it again. And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Tight end goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Salter. Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
The Buffaloes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He finds the running back in the flat. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Will hand it off. He breaks through. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Swarmed by the pass rush is sacked.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. It's a run. Running back's got it.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Back to pass. It's Salter. Looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, and he fumbled it. The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
With a big play like that on special teams, Chris, you wonder if you want to take a shot from the get-go on this drive. You have all the momentum and great field position.
Receiver in motion now. Handoff running right. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
When it's incomplete, the defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Buffaloes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple of plays.
Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On another sack, this defense on fire.
How about this defense? That is called bending but not breaking. Back-to-back sacks. and giving up on this drive. Now they've got him to 4th down and goal.
And he's got it, no problem. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Testing the right side here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Throws a stiff arm. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Dropping back, it's Morton. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to throw it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Back to throw. It's Morton. He lets it go on the move. Caught near the goal line. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Red Raiders come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, the pursuit of this defense on display once again all over this running back. He's trying to make a play, but it's defender after defender running to the football for a nice loss for the defense.
He escapes the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce. Because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They get the completion. Defense will stop them after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Salter. That's caught. It's Miller. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. So they elect to send out the field goal here to try to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it was almost too easy. Nice kick.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick this away and get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Keeps it on the draw. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Grab near the sticks. It's Douglas. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looking to scramble now. And up for the first, but still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air, it's Salter. That's caught. It's Miller. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes. Don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example right there.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw yet again. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
On your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off after your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Buffaloes will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, look at a throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Trying to find some room. It's Joyner. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made quickly out the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Across midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. A deep shot right down the middle. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Colorado.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Colorado 27, Texas Tech 17.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Dropping back, it's Morton. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This offense really clicking. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Running back with the football. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
They'll try to run it with the option. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. As the first down is still going. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown. This is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. The sure hands. It's Hayden. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Now it's second down here. Defense not pressing this time. Dropping back. It's Salter. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Stepping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
And the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
The biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down to the crowd really getting into it. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now at the 25. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw. It's Morton. The receiver grabs it. They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, a chance at another interception. Couldn't quite hold on, but it's going to be 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver are just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. You're trailing in this game. You've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down. This drive keeps going. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. The conference championship is at stake, and the offense step up here in the final minutes. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up to the sack at a crucial moment.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Back to throw. It's Morton. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He could go past the 50. He's past the 30. The 10. Touchdown pass from red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Took contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
And the pass is incomplete. Offense facing a third and long at 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's battled down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. They've become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.